Today's stablecoin issuer or blockchain company, Figure Technology, is making its debut. It is now up some 34% from the issue price. This is what the executive chairman and founder had to say this morning on Squawk Box.
The way we look at it is just like there's a Mag 7 of Web 2.0. You're going to have something like that for Web 3.0. The technology is so big, it's so pervasive, and it's really going to change the world. And we think we're one of those companies. We started with home equity line and credit with actual loans on blockchain. So we started originating loans on chain in 2018. We've done over $16 billion of origination. We've done over $55 billion of on-chain transactions.
Joining us now is Ryan Barney, partner at Pantera Capital, also a lead investor and board observer at Figure. Ryan, good to have you on.
Thanks for having me, Mike and Melissa.
Congrats on the deal.
Thank you.
Getting out there. I feel like you maybe answer initially, because the criticism sometimes of these businesses is it's kind of like a solution in search of a problem. I mean, we heard about the HELOC lending, but what really is this company targeted at, and how does it fit into the overall kind of push in this direction that you're backing?
Great question. Well, look, Figure is a blockchain business, and we've always said at Pantera Capital, the biggest use cases of blockchain are going to be those that impact the real economy. And that's what Figure's doing. Most Americans, the highest percentage of their net worth is locked up in their home equity, and Figure, through their blockchain technology, allows folks to get liquidity on that much faster, more efficiently, and sometimes cheaper than a bank would. They bring the process down from something like 30 days to 5 days to get access, and in doing so, they're bringing traditional originators and consumers like you and I who want equity on their homes much faster. So it's really tangible.
What processes are they eliminating or working around?
Good question. Well, look, the traditional financial and capital markets, there's so many intermediaries, right? And blockchain has this really amazing thing where there's less intermediaries. It's just computers talking to each other. So there's a lot more trust in the system. Mm-hmm. And so basically by bringing this all on the blockchain and verticalizing the stack, Figure's able to take less steps in the process to originate a loan and fund a loan on the blockchain.
So there's an efficiency there, which is valuable. Mm-hmm. And so who pockets that value? I mean, how do you actually make money if you're sort of replacing that middleman party connecting borrowers and lenders?
Yeah, well, look, Figure has, the proof is in the pudding. Figure's done over $17 billion of these transactions online. And so clearly both originators and customers are super excited about this. And so there's efficiency there in time. And so you're able to charge for that as well.
And in terms of the overall sort of stablecoin ecosystem, all these things that are kind of growing up in parallel to the traditional financial system, I wonder again just to what degree it's going to be able to assume the same roles, right? People are concerned that stablecoins really don't necessarily reflect all the properties of real money and all the rest of it. And the other piece of it, I think, is these are small frictional costs in general throughout the economy, not necessarily, people making massive amounts on them.
Yeah, well, stablecoins have really had their moment this summer, right? They brought so many eyeballs to the crypto space and really prove out the real world economy use cases for these things. And so if we think about a bank which takes deposits and leverages those deposits, actually 96% of stablecoins today in circulation are backed one-to-one by the US dollars or treasuries. And so there's actually an argument to be made that these stablecoins or narrow banks might actually be safer than the traditional banking system today. So on a 10-year horizon, it's pretty safe to say that we think that stablecoins take a significant portion of the deposit base out of the banks.
Just quickly, Ryan Barney was saying that there is going to be an equivalent of a Mag 7 in the crypto world. And so you've got a big portfolio at Pantera. And so I'm curious, what is the couple of companies that will definitely be in that, Mag 7 2.0 for the crypto economy?
Yes. So Mike certainly coined kind of like the Mag 7 for crypto and blockchain. And I think that's probably part of the reason we've seen a rush for businesses to go public right now. Circle had an amazing IPO. Figure's having an amazing day. And I think, look, what we're going after is all of capital markets. And that the technology is so disintermediating, better than what existed before, that we're going to see things in lending, home equity, like we're seeing, asset tokenization, equities, stablecoins, so many of those things. So we're focused specifically right now on many of those things. Stablecoins is certainly a hot topic.
I keep going back to the end game if you really succeed in everything. And I look at things like Bank of New York Mellon and State Street, right? These massive custodians, and they enable the entire capital markets financial system. They have $100 trillion in custody between the two of them. and they trade at like 11 and 12 times earnings, and they're kind of like the most boring businesses in the world. I mean, is that what you're after?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I think, Melissa mentioned it earlier. It's about right now bringing efficiencies to the existing capital market ecosystem. But really what we're after and what's so exciting is crypto is so global, it's borderless. And so think about the financial services that is not yet around the world. Crypto brings that to these people. I mean, 10% of all remittances between the US and Mexico right now are being facilitated by businesses in the crypto space using stablecoins and other crypto because it's so much faster than the intermediaries. And so
cheaper.
In America, it's easy to think about kind of our financial system works pretty well. But if we go beyond that, it's like nothing's there.
Ryan, great to speak with you. Thank you.
I really appreciate it. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Melissa.